time for Donkey of the Day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Monday, December 16th goes to Comrade Workwear founder James Har. Now, who is James Har? He is the founder of a socialist apparel brand who is online calling for the deaths of corporate executives. You know, ever since UnitedHealth CEO Brian Thompson was gunned down in the streets of Manhattan, we have all these sick individuals who feel like killing CEOs is going to change things. They feel like killing CEOs is going to change the system. It makes zero sense to me. Brian Thompson is dead. His kids are going to grow up without a father. Luigi Mangione is going to prison for the rest of his life, and the healthcare systems are the same as they have always been. This did not and will not improve the healthcare system, and going around executing CEOs will not improve any damn thing. But people like James Har are still pushing for that. See, James Har is planning to sell a deck of cards of most wanted CEOs, complete with names and faces and decorated with illustrations of gun range targets. I can't make this kind of stuff up. Listen to this guy.
Did you know in 2003, the U.S. military, a defense agency, created a most wanted Iraqi playing card set? They made it so they could help troops identify the most wanted members of people in Saddam Hussein's cabinet, military, government, everything like that. Help them find and do what they needed to do. They looked like this. They had pictures of them and their name and what party, what they do, things like that. But a follower reached out and said, we should do this for CEOs. Imagine, we got Sam Altman and Zuck and Bezos, a little Peter Thiel action, maybe the CEO of Northrop Grumman, the entire Walton family. So yes, I'm actively making this playing card set, 52 CEOs. I have a list, but if anyone has someone exceptional that they want to toss the name in the ring, let me know. I am making that this weekend. I might push a little bit, but it's going to be up for pre-order in the next couple days. So look out and help me.
It's the holiday season, guys. Come on, man. I simply don't approve of vigilante justice, but I'm going to tell you something. James Har, it's all fun and games until you're the target, until all these CEOs say that guy James Har is putting our lives in danger. Now you the target of some of the most powerful people in the country, so you have made these CEOs most wanted on a card game. They can make you most wanted in real life, and deservingly so. You earned it. I don't know why you folks be letting social media gas y'all up, okay? Whatever the popular trending opinion is on social media, people run with it, regardless of how ridiculous, stupid, or inhumane that opinion is. And James Har is following the social media crowd, okay, looking at these people who are cheering for the death of this CEO, and so he decided to capitalize off Brian Thompson's death, which is hilariously ironic because if you go to James Har's social accounts, they are loaded with anti-capitalism posts and images, including one reading the CEO must die. Yet, James, you are currently acting like the CEOs you claim to hate. You are using a person's death to make a profit. Simple as that. One of the comments says, does it include addresses? That's what one commenter asked underneath the post. Another commenter said, we need good cards for good guys. We need cards for good guys like Luigi. This, to me, is the epitome of the quote, matching energy is why everyone is miserable. You don't mirror other people's negative energy. When you mirror negative energy from others, all you do is perpetuate a cycle of negativity, and that just leads to widespread unhappiness, and that's exactly where we are right now. Everybody is unhappy. Everybody is miserable, and misery loves Twitter. Can you imagine sitting around wanting to see someone get killed, wanting to see someone executed? Yes, these CEOs are greedy. Yes, these CEOs care about profit over people. Yes, healthcare should be free in this country. People shouldn't die simply because they don't have the money to pay for health insurance. But taking out the CEOs of these companies is not going to change the system. See, these people can afford security. I read something recently that said private security firms that have provided services for Fortune 500 companies, their phone lines are flooded. These people can afford to protect themselves. You all can't. So keep getting in line, keep getting online, calling for the death of these people. When the lawsuits start piling up, when the arrests start happening, and you getting locked up for terroristic threats, don't cry. Don't cry because you earned it. Now, James Har was reached by the New York Post via Instagram on Sunday evening. And he said that the deck of cards called the Most Wanted CEO cards is not a card of violence. Ha! He said, and I quote, I'm not suggesting anyone should cause any physical harm to anyone, but I do want people to know who is making their life harder, who is stealing from them, who is deciding that a couple more percentage points of profit is worth more than the life of your loved ones. James, you do know your cards have names, faces, and they are decorated with illustrations of gun range targets, right? See, you're contradicting yourself already because you're lying, because now that the heat is on you, you're trying to pivot. You said the cards were inspired by the most wanted Iraqi playing cards that were distributed to U.S. and coalition forces during the 2003 invasion of Iraq. They made those cards to help identify key targets in Saddam Hussein's circle to help soldiers find them and do what they needed to do. But you, James, say this isn't a call to violence against CEOs. Okay. Look, man, I want more empathy from CEOs. I want compassionate capitalism. Things like healthcare should be free. But I don't want to kill anyone to make that happen. Nobody should be killed to make that happen. I don't wish for other people's misfortune. I wish for the well-being of all. Because what's on your mind either contaminates your mind or heals it. And boy, oh boy, so many of y'all are sick right now. Please give James Har, the biggest hee-haw. Y'all losing your mind, man.
All right.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, guys.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.